and welcome to Nick and Kristen in the podcast. I'm Nick. That's Kristen. We're married. We got a kid. And that's going to come up today, actually. We don't try to talk about the kid all the time. We end up doing that because as I'm unemployed, I have nothing to do but take care of the kid.
Well, there's not a lot going on in our lives.
So I've got
we're not doing anything.
No exciting things. I'm not spending any money. I went bowling today, and so it brought up the subject that we're going to talk about with our kid. Basically, there's a field trip coming that came last minute to our kid's school.
Very last minute.
There was not going to be a field trip this year because budgets and all this other stuff. And now suddenly we're all going to the zoo like 2 days before the end of school.
It's kind of pointless.
Yeah. I volunteered because Kristen said I had to.
Yeah.
And she did this last year. And so I got the big one. Actually, no, I did the big one last year, didn't I?
Yes, because I volunteer weekly in the class.
That's what it was.
And so the rule was I'm in there an hour every single week of school. You can at least do the field trips.
It's fair. All right. So I volunteered to go.
Before you get all like,
I was like, wait a minute,
about it.
Why am I doing this?
Second.
Wait,
I'm like, do you want to switch here, buddy?
No, that sounds terrible. So I am doing the field trip. Well, I volunteered, and they had it like first to volunteer gets to go.
Yeah, like
they only
first
got
5 slots.
And no one has volunteered in this class for anything ever.
Nope.
All of a sudden, everyone volunteered to go and chaperone the field trip to the zoo, which seems odd.
It does seem odd.
Yeah.
I thought that was really strange because like at Christmas time and stuff, they needed volunteers for all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Never had one person except me volunteer.
So I'm assuming that the free ticket to the zoo is the big selling point because as a chaperone, you get a free ticket, and maybe they're going to bring the 9 other kids that they have. I don't know. But it seems sketchy because I volunteered and I usually get in no problem.
Right.
And I didn't get to go this year. But I told the teacher that I was going to go
you could be the unofficial. So there was 5 official spots. And that's where you get to ride the bus and you get your ticket covered, right?
Yes.
But they basically said if you didn't get into those 5 spots, you can be unofficial volunteers. You just have to make your way down there, like drive yourself.
Yeah.
And you have to pay for your own ticket, but that they would love the help.
I had already told Lily I was going on the field trip with her. And so guess what? I have to pay for my own ticket and drive myself down there, which is fine. I much prefer driving myself down there.
Last year, you drove to OMSI with the kids, and there was massive traffic on the way back.
Oh, my God.
And you were so miserable.
It was so terrible. Like, sitting on a bus at this age is just not something you want to do anymore. And there was just a bunch of kids, and they're all tired and exhausted from the long day at the science
it's hot.
fair.
There's no air conditioning in a bus.
Oh, my God.
It's just awful.
I'd much rather drive myself. That's fine. If I have to pay for my ticket, fine.
Yeah.
But I have to go there now because Lily said that I told
you told her you would.
I told her I was going to go, so I'm going to that. But I went bowling today for fun, which I haven't done in a while. And when I arrived to the bowling alley, there were 2 big school buses in the parking lot. And I almost turned around and left, but I was like, no, what are the odds?
Like, I'm here now.
I was like, it's 20 minutes away. I already came down here. There's got to be at least one lane open, right? I walk in, and it's just a sea of children, like around 10.
I don't understand what the field trip to the bowling alley does because it's supposed to be like educational, right? Like the zoo.
I don't know if it is.
The zoo is supposed to be an extension of all the animal things that they've learned all year because Lily's been doing animal reports and like all the kids have been learning facts about animals. When I've been helping in the class, they've been working on sentences and paragraphs about animals.
Okay.
Hippopotamus,
So it all
platypus.
ties in,
So it's supposed to be like, oh, and to learn more about animals, we're going to the zoo. Like to learn more about this science thing, we're going to OMSI. Like, what are you doing when you're sending the kids on a field trip to go bowling? Like, there's no educational value in
I don't know if they are all educational. I think that this was just a fun, cool field trip. I thought it was cool. If I was a kid, it would have been great.
Yeah,
They'd
but
have all these kids go down and they had pizza and it was just like a fun party. I don't know if it was a field trip for the class or maybe these kids were special.
Yeah, maybe they won a class like thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like, every field trip that I was on, I don't remember much.
Yeah.
But I always thought it tied into something. Like I remember we went on a nature walk in 4th grade to this little like area that we were looking for Native American arrowheads.
Oh, okay.
Because this ravine area was like undiscovered and like you could find them there.
Okay, that's
but
cool.
I remember in 4th grade, I didn't get to go on the big field trip.
What was the big field trip?
It was to go to like the Dana Point Harbor to go on the Pilgrim, which was a boat.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
So so Dana Point is like a city in California.
Okay, by the beach,
like right on the water, right?
Okay.
And there was this big pirate ship. And like it was 4th or 5th grade or something like that. And all the kids would go down there. They'd be assigned like a job. Because at this point we're learning about like missions
kind of thing?
And the explorers and all this kind of stuff. And it was like and then they would take the boat out, or it would stay in the harbor. I don't remember, but like you would.
So it was like a rideable boat.
Yeah, it was like a humongous boat, right?
Oh, okay. So that was like a fun thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't though, because there was a guy on there that would be like a pirate, and he would treat you like he would treat the crew. Like,
okay, but it wasn't like there was
it
wasn't an actual pirate ship that had sunk off the coast. And then,
no, I'm sorry,
and visited and saw
yeah,
it.
you're right. No,
this was like a pirate ship. Okay.
Right? Yeah, it was like a replica of what it used to be or whatever. And for whatever reason, like they didn't go the year that I was in that grade. Like I didn't get to go, and like
nobody in your grade did, or just you?
No, it was like everybody, because my mom was a teacher for that grade level, and every year she would be taking the class to go on the Pilgrim.
Okay,
and I never got to go, and I don't know why.
I'd be curious. Your mom. I wonder if your mom remembers it.
She's got to remember.
If they go every year, then you've got to ask her why.
Yeah, like why my class specifically, or
maybe she lied to you. Maybe your class went and you didn't go.
I mean, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I'd be cut out from this. It's not like I was a bad kid.
Yeah, I don't know.
They weren't like, oh, she can't handle the Pilgrim. Well, maybe I couldn't. I don't know. But
the good thing is your mom and your dad both listen to this podcast, which I'm curious if you're listening, Kristen's mom and Kristen's dad. I want to hear the story of why she didn't go.
Yeah, well, I wonder if they know.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was like out of money that year or whatever it was. Make something up.
Something up.
Just tell me why I didn't go on the Pilgrim.
Yeah. I only remember one field trip. It was for orchestra.
Okay.
And it was pretty epic. It was an overnight trip to Disneyland. So
all night?
Yeah, because we went to I lived in Vegas. And so Disneyland was 4 hours probably as a drive.
That's true, yeah.
And so we woke up, we got there early in the morning. All the orchestra got on the bus. We drove down. We played at Six Flags. And then we played at Knott's Berry Farm.
Ew.
And then I know. And then we went to Disneyland, and I think we played at Disneyland. I can't remember. I'm trying to think of the place it was, and it doesn't feel like Disneyland to me.
Okay.
Although, Frontierland, does Frontierland, is that a thing?
Yes.
Okay. Does it have the people that sit on the bench, like the little plastic people that sit on benches?
I don't know.
Is that a thing? Yeah, like
I feel
there
like
was
that's
a stage.
Knott's Berry Farm thing.
Yeah, like I get them confused, but I remember going and we went to both parks.
Yeah.
And so that was epic, right? And so then we got on the bus after that and drove back that night. And then I don't remember who picked me up. I was like junior high. I'm assuming my mom came and got me. But I could have rode my bike home. I have no idea. It was one of those things. It's like I wouldn't be shocked.
Show up again.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was like 11 o'clock at night and I had to ride my bike.
Well, okay, so let me clue you in on something,
okay.
Because you said something that just immediately triggered core memory for me.
Okay.
So like the fact that you were like, did we play at Disneyland?
Yeah.
The answer is probably no. You didn't play in the park, but you provided free entertainment for the resort anyways. And I'm going to explain.
Okay.
Because I was in choir in high school. And it was just a common thing that high schools would go down, we'd perform, but never in the park. It was always at like a convention area. And it was always for like in the middle of some dinner. And like we wouldn't know what it was. Like I will never forget walking into the Disneyland Hotel, and there's like a convention center there, and it was like a whole ballroom, and we were just propped up on stage, and they're like, you're gonna sing for these people. They all looked very well off and beautiful dresses. They were all eating dinner. We had no idea why we were there.
What if it was like Area 31? What's not Area 31? What's the
It could have been like a Nazi rally for all I'm aware of. I have no idea why we were there.
Okay.
And we sang. And it was a Christmas medley. And afterwards, they piped snow. And it started snowing in the convention center. And I went, oh my gosh, this is magical. And then they went, everybody get out quick. And we were ushered off.
Huh.
And then they were like, okay, you guys can go play in the park. And I was like, that was weird, right? Like, who did we sing for?
Yeah, we didn't.
Like, what was that all about?
We didn't go into the hotel. Like, it was outside.
You think.
In Frontierland, there was a stage there.
Yeah, there is a stage in Frontierland.
Okay,
so you probably
then
did
yeah,
play.
all right. Then yeah, we played.
But I remember like there was multiple instances where they're like, you're going to go to Disneyland and sing. And we're like, yay. And they're like, not in the park.
That's interesting.
You're going to provide free entertainment for just some people.
Huh.
It was
It couldn't have been your only school. Well, was this your performing arts school?
Yeah.
Okay.
We sang all the time in the middle of Knott's Berry Farm. That was nothing to
Knott's
us.
Berry Farm,
but it was like we had some contract with Disney where they would just bus us over there. We'd sing for just like a group of investors or something, and then they'd shuttle us back because it wasn't really, that was only like a half an hour from our school or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were always like, that was weird.
But you got to go to the park for free.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was just a weird. So when you said I don't remember singing in the park, I was like,
I do.
You were free entertainment for somebody.
Yeah, we were definitely free entertainment. But why us from Vegas? Why did we come all the way down
there? No,
they
did have people come. Were you in a parade or anything?
No. Well, no. I just came down and we performed on the stage. I remember wearing a cummerbund and a really tight shirt and 90,000 degrees outside and playing. I don't even remember what we played. Probably some Disney song.
I would imagine.
But I don't. And we have pictures of us next to the little things. And then we played and we left. And so,
okay. Well, I mean,
it
sounds like an epic, let's let the kids from Vegas come up for a couple days.
But I remember the 4-hour bus ride back and forth because you're at that age where you're into girls. Well, I was into girls.
Yeah.
And so you know.
Hey, do you want to sit next to me on the bus?
You have your little crushes and things like that you spend at Disneyland. So yeah, it was good. And then my girlfriend, I think at the time, was in orchestra.
Ooh,
and so it's
you think?
We got to go. I can't remember if that was high school.
Or were you cheating on her?
No, wait, no, that was high school. No, I didn't cheat on girlfriends till high school.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about high school.
No, I think this was junior high.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, this was junior high when I was in my good orchestra class.
Oh.
So I know.
Okay.
But yeah, tell us about the experience that you had on your field trip, if you remember, good or bad. Because the other one comes to mind is I went and I peed myself, and some older adult was like, everybody pees themselves.
Excuse me, that's Billy Madison.
Oh, okay, that's right.
That's a movie.
Right, that didn't happen.
Anyways, I want to take a field trip as an adult to China.
I think that's called a vacation.
Yeah, it's called a vacation, but I'm going there for a very specific purpose. It's not to sing or anything, but I want to go. I've been seeing TikTok videos of the Chinese markets, and I was like, what's this all about? And they're like, oh, the Chinese night markets are epic. They have all these wonderful street food and all these little trinkets and gifts and stuff like that.
Is that China or Japan?
No, it's China.
Oh, okay.
And then, they have it,
I guess I want to imagine it's
too.
a common thing, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. But you go deeper into the market.
Oh.
And you get to the dupes.
The black market.
But it's just you get to the dupe market where it's fake Rolexes and fake designer purses.
What's that spot called in LA?
The Fashion District or Canal Street or something in New York,
yeah,
right?
There's a place in LA that you go, there's a street, and you turn the corner, you're like, those aren't Oakleys.
Yeah, Oakleys with two O's. But yeah, so the Chinese markets, now everybody says these are the ones you go to because, and I'm not trying to be offensive here.
Okay.
But a lot of the products are made there and then are shipped to France where they stamp it with the label and then they say it was made in France.
We learned all that though during the pandemic.
We learned about that in the pandemic.
God, that was so epic.
I know. Where they were by the way, all the luxury brands are made here and we're going to sell them to you all for $30.
Why did that happen? Something happened that set that off?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what it was, but they all turned against all these big brands.
Turned against the fashion
industry.
And
it was this is amazing.
And they're by the way, here's the warehouse where we make all the Louis Vuittons. The Louis Vuittons aren't made in France. We ship them over there. They stamp them with the logos all over the purse. So here's it without the logos. You can buy the exact same purse.
Yeah.
So what they do now is they stamp them with the logo in China and they sell them at the Chinese markets. And so it's essentially the same purse. And I am intrigued by that. But there was a creator that I saw that she was shopping and she went to the Rolex station. And I was like, I've never wanted a Rolex before in my life.
Yeah,
I've never
seen you ever wear a watch.
No, it's never been something that I've been interested in. And she was scanning over the watches, and I was like, wow, those are all really pretty. And I don't know if I'm old now, and I'm like, ooh, watches.
It might be a sign, yeah.
But she picked up this gold watch, and it was square, and it had this emerald green frame of face.
Okay.
And it was the most beautiful watch I've ever seen. And she was wearing it. And she was wearing it in a couple other videos. And I was like, that's the most gorgeous watch I've ever seen. And she's like, yeah, it looks it's exactly like the Rolex.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never wanted one. And now it's I'm desperate. I'm I can't wait to go one day.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, watches are nice. I like a nice watch. I can see watches and appreciate a nice watch. I go, yeah, that's a nice watch. But I don't like things touching me.
Right. I don't wear a lot of jewelry anyway. So it's just I don't know why I would be interested.
And then I definitely don't coming from, I wouldn't say the ghetto, but coming from a place where you don't wear flashy things.
Yeah.
Unless you want those flashy things taken from you.
Right.
I don't like to wear flashy things. So,
Yeah.
but we're in Vancouver, Washington. Like, what's gonna happen?
Like you don't want to wear the fancy stuff because then you are a target, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like it tapped into something in me where I was like,
you have this expensive woman living inside of you.
Yes,
like,
I do.
There's a woman inside of you that is filthy rich and loves all the beautiful things that cost way too much money.
And she can never come out.
No, she can't. No.
There's never been an instance where I've been like, that's a luxury thing and I'll buy it. I've never owned anything luxury before in my life.
We go everywhere we go. There's something that Kristen sees that's the most expensive thing that she has to have.
I have the best taste in the whole
world. It's amazing. We'll go to like the flea market.
Yeah.
And she'll go, oh man. That's the
beautiful.
One. That's beautiful. She'll walk over. It's the only real thing in the whole flea market.
I know.
And it's $4,000. You're like, bro.
I have amazing taste.
It's not amazing taste.
No,
you
I have
an eye for
I have amazing
things.
taste. I have an eye for design. I have an eye for luxury. I'm always able to pick out the most expensive or the clearest diamond in any store.
Yeah.
And I've always been like, oh, that's a cute purse. And then they're like, oh, that's the rare one that you can only get. Like it's hell in my mind.
Dude,
because everything that I think is slightly cute, I can't even remotely afford it. If I fall in love with it, it's out. It's a mortgage payment.
Pretty much, yeah. And so that's why buying you stuff is very hard because all those things, I hate them. Everything you point out that you like, it's like, oh my God, that's amazing. I'm like, really? That looks like cheap plastic. You're like, it's $8,000. That's why it's most expensive because it's gross.
I know.
So
it's a curse and also a gift.
I'm sorry to the old rich woman that lives inside of Kristen.
I know. I should have married for money.
She'll never be satisfied.
I heard this quote and I'm going to teach it to Lily.
Okay.
Like, you're going to cry anyways. It's better to cry in a Lamborghini than a Honda Civic.
And with that, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.